The Zacks rank, value, momentum, growth, and income all factor into Zacks rank buys.
There are a couple of strong buy stocks that have emerged on the momentum radar, and our momentum strategist Dave Bartosiak is going to tell us more about them. One you might not totally expect because they're changing up their revenue stream a little bit, right?
Right. So I'm sure everyone's heard of TASER. Hopefully nobody's been tased.
Same people that make the gun.
That's
right?
it. That's it.
Okay.
So they make the the non-lethal weapons for police.
Right.
But now they've been getting into the body camera business, and that's been a hot button issue as of late across the country with Ferguson and
Sure.
Baltimore and that sort of thing. So starting to become more and more prevalent in today's modern police force is the use of these body cameras. So TASER does make those body cameras, but that's not where this additional revenue stream is coming from for them. They're also going to provide the online video hosting services for those videos that are taken with the new police body cameras.
Interesting.
So it's going to open up a whole new revenue stream for them, and they've already gotten a lot of traction on that side of the business. So that's going to be a major driver of their numbers over the course of the next several years, we think, as more and more precincts get online with them and subscribe to the service. So it's good, it's sticky money, and a way that they can build a business over the long term, I think, with that. And if you look at the stock chart, recently they had a pretty good run with some of the numbers that they had at very decent Q1. Came up to a fresh 52-week high above 34. Now they've pulled back a little bit, but it's kind of a opportunity to buy here, I think, with the pullback. You've got some of the overbought, oversold indicators showing that it's a little bit oversold right here. So that could be a decent area where you can peck on it a little bit and gain some exposure to TASER.
So going back to the basic diversification model.
Sort of, yeah.
In business.
Yeah, diversify your revenue stream there. Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. All right, the other company, I should say, is a tech company of sorts.
Right, so this is NeoPhotonics. Now, it would probably take a PhD, and we don't have John Blank here today,
right,
to explain exactly what it is that these guys do. But they're in the kind of the semiconductor business, right? They make integrated circuits for high-speed telecommunications networks.
Okay.
So that's the business that they're in. They're a Zacks rank #1 strong buy, which TASER was as well. So the earnings estimates have been coming up recently for this company. One interesting thing that's happened with the stock is that they had a follow-on offering to their IPO. So they brought on more shares to the market. Now they brought them on. It was about 6.8 million shares, and they announced that a couple weeks ago. But it came in at $7.25. And since then, the stock's basically been on a tear. So there's a couple different reasons why you would do a follow-on offering. One is, the company needs more money. But the other one is you want institutions to be able to buy up some shares of it too. So they've expressed interest in it. And I think that was the scenario here, because if you take a look at the stock price on this, NPTN, you can see there's been a huge spike in volume since March. And that has been carried through past this offering that they just had. So volumes have basically quadrupled over the course of the last couple of months. Wow. As the stock has been on a tear, it's at a fresh 52-week high already today while we're recording this on Wednesday. So I think it's at like 945. This chart only shows 890, 897 here. So it's been on a heck of a run, but it is very volatile. It's not for the faint of heart. So I've seen intraday it's up 6% and then ends up finishing the day down. So it does bounce around. Smaller company, about $380 million market cap, but definitely one to keep an eye on in the near term.
All right, interesting stuff. Do you own either of these?
Neither of these personally, but one of them is in the Momentum Trader portfolio.
Oh, all right, good. Well, thanks for that. And if you want to check out more stocks, stock picking strategies, and stock commentary, all you need to do is go to Zacks.com. You can link to it right off the homepage. With Dave, I'm Terry Ruffalo.